What's up, everybody? I'm Sharonda,
I'm Dwight,
and this is Everywhere
Everywhere
We
We
Go.
Go. Where connection is the destination.
Real stories to show, connections that grow. Everywhere we go, yeah, we tell them. Real stories to show, connections that grow. Everywhere we go, yeah, we tell them.
Everywhere We Go is where connection meets culture, and today's guest is the definition of that. He is a North Huntsville native, a product of Huntsville City Schools, a former Cornell football player, a professor, a doctorate holder, and now the Multicultural Affairs Director for the City of Huntsville. But more than anything, he's a connector.
He believes leadership isn't just for straight A students. Success doesn't require forgetting where you came from. And community only works when everybody has a seat at the table. Today, connection is absolutely the destination. Please help us welcome Dr. Randy
Barbour.
Woo!
Come on now. This is
Appreciate it.
such a pleasure to have you here. So excited to sit down with you and learn more about yourself and your programs that you're about.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we can just get right on into
Let's
it.
get on into it. So we like to start off with where questions.
Okay.
So I don't know if you've heard of them before. I know they're popular and they're on TikTok right now. Well, they will be. But
He be making up stuff.
so we have some where questions. So the first one is, where did we first meet?
Where did we first meet?
It might be different because
It may be different, and if you don't remember,
I met your wife, Sharonda, at WEDC luncheon.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Now,
It was
Dwight, man, I'd have
everybody always remembers Sharonda, but they forget about me.
Yeah.
All right.
But I've seen you more times than I've seen your wife.
Okay, that's what's most important.
I bumped into you
Um,
sometimes, yeah.
I think it was at the Richard Shower Center, and it was the Art Huntsville.
Yes.
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 I heard
Absolutely,
about
'cause
you.
Your wife was not there. You were
Yeah.
there.
Yes,
Yes. I
yes.
remember that.
Yeah.
Man, what an amazing memory.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
he
yeah.
tries to. He tries to. And actually, you kind of stole one of my questions, but
Go ahead.
okay. So my question is, where have we seen you out? Like some of the things that you've been doing socially.
No, it's where we have seen him out.
Oh, where have we seen
Yes,
you
yes.
out?
I mean, for me, I think you've seen me, Jazz in the Park, just recently.
Yep.
You saw us at One Table Huntsville. That was the most recent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's,
Hills, Dancing with the Stars.
yes.
Yeah, with the
Hills
sta-
Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah.
I saw you at a showing
Hey, you don't have to say that. I'm joking.
of a documentary just here recently in Calvary
Yeah,
Hills.
that was amazing.
Oh,
That was powerful.
Alabama Solution.
Yeah, that was
a good
powerful.
one.
Yeah.
Very powerful.
I wasn't able to stay the entire time, but I did get a chance to watch it.
You watched the end of that. Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were some tears at that one.
Powerful.
I
We've
highly recommend everyone see the Alabama Solution.
We've connected on and in places that are really impactful and that really influence you and inspire you. So you all are special.
Oh, okay.
Oh, thank you.
All right, where is your Huntsville gym? Like, what's that special Huntsville spot that you like to go to?
Huntsville Gym. I like Big Spring Park, to be honest with you. It's
Me too.
I've heard it's the living room for the city of Huntsville.
Oh, I like that.
Wow. That's a
I
nice
like
way of
that.
putting it.
Yeah.
It's where everyone goes, right? And so I think that's even one of the reasons why One Table's there.
Yeah.
It's a living room. People go downtown for Big Spring Park.
You know what's funny? I didn't tell a lot of people that I was the co-chair this year, but it was a real special experience because
Yeah, I mean, my church is right up the road, and Big Spring, people were baptized in Big Spring Park.
Oh,
They were
yes.
baptized in the Big
Yeah.
Spring,
back
right?
in the day.
That was a water source for this area for a while.
Wow.
So it's a life-giving area.
Important to note, if you're watching this and you haven't been to Huntsville, please go to Big Spring Park when
Big
you come to
Spring Park.
Huntsville.
Yes.
Very, very.
It's
very
a major landmark, so.
All right, so I have a where question. I guess this is my last where question. Where is your happy place?
My happy place is my family. Yeah, I love my family. My mom, my wife, my son. I say my mom first because she's the first. She was the
First
first.
lady.
But then my wife and my son,
Yeah.
it's absolutely a joy to go home to him and see him. And my son has gotten to the point now where he sees you and he starts smiling when you walk in the room. It's always special.
That's good because mine's the opposite. When I walk in the room, he frowns. So yes,
And it may change, right?
Yes. Enjoy this time.
Yeah, absolutely. He doesn't know that I'm really a tyrant, and I'm
Yes.
be really, really strict with him. So
Yeah.
So my final weird question is, where are you from?
Huntsville, Alabama, born and raised, grew up in the north side of Huntsville.
Yeah, tell us more about.
North side.
That's what I was gonna say. Tell me about
North
the
side.
North. Tell me about what that means.
It's just it's when people talk about where they're from, it's just a place where I was groomed. Resilience. It was, you know, just being who you are, right? Being authentically you.
Yeah.
It was a village. It was really a village. It's where I learned how to just be tough, learn how to be resilient, learned how to just be. And it's predominantly black, and
Yeah.
so not many people thought that we would be able to make it out of North Huntsville. For the most part, it was, oh man, North Huntsville has these different schools, and these individuals come from North Huntsville, but I've seen excellence come out of North Huntsville.
Right. That because it gave you that sense
Sense
of
of pride,
strength.
man. It's a
Yeah.
sense of pride. And anyone ever asks me where I'm from, I'm always gonna say the North Side.
Okay, I gotta do a little plug on myself because I don't know if I ever share with you that I'm from Brooklyn, New York.
Yeah.
And I'm from Bedford-Stuyvesant, Brooklyn, New York. So it's like do or die
Yeah.
was the
Best
motto. That side.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
when you're from an area where supposedly it's about high crime, people talk about disadvantages, but when you have when you're blessed with like a strong family and a foundation of folks that believe in you, you can push through a lot of different things. And unfortunately, what ended up happening, or I say it's still happening, is gentrification to where it's not even the same people that's there. But
North Huntsville.
yeah.
Fortunately, we do have some of our core community members and core community neighborhoods there. My mom is still there. I grew up there. I think we moved there when I was 2, and my mom's been living there ever since.
Wow.
And when I go to Walmart on the Sparkman, I always run into folks that are part of my village. Ran into one of my coaches coming out of Walmart, and he saw me. He was like, "Randy, I'm so proud of you."
Oh wow.
And even in my neighborhood, we have one of our neighbors went to high school with, and her mom will see me on TV or something, and then she'll be like, so when I walked out of the house today, she saw me. She was like, "I'm proud of you, Randy." And so those types of moments, man, I tell them all the time, just thank you for being part of the village, because it could have been different. Raised in a single parent household, and
Same.
so I'm just so very grateful. North Huntsville is a very, very special place, and there's so much good that comes out of North Huntsville.
That's right.
Yeah, well, you're one of them. You mentioned your mom. So, what's one value your mother gave you that still shows up in how you lead today?
Work ethic.
Work ethic.
Work ethic. You may not ever be the smartest in a room, but one thing that you can control specifically is your work ethic. And I've never been the smartest. I've never been the most athletic, but I will outwork anybody.
Okay, I'm sorry. You went to
we
an
got
Ivy
Kobe.
League college.
We got Kobe right here.
And you're a college athlete.
Yeah, but
it was the work that got you there.
the work ethic.
Amen.
I had 2 friends that I kind of tied myself to growing up. I'm putting them on, Chris Leslie and David Willis, 2 of my good friends, right? And
What you talking about, Willis?
yeah, right.
Okay.
Intelligence, like
Love
they
his
were,
initials.
like
I
they
love
were,
his initials.
yeah, they were, and it was David Bruce Willis.
Oh wow.
So yeah, really, really cool. He used to go by
Diehards,
Bruce.
that's good.
But anyway, they challenged me. Right now, I was most of the time I was the guy in the class that was either the 3-sport athlete and also the academic, so I could do just all of it. Right.
Right.
And they really challenged me because it came natural to them. I mean,
Yeah.
the maths and the sciences, and I
Yeah.
mean, they were straight A students, and I saw them, and I'm like, I can do that too, but
Mm-hmm.
I had to work a little harder to do it.
Right.
When I got to Cornell, it was the same thing.
Mm.
Coming from a predominantly black high school, going to predominantly white Ivy League school, and it's a culture shock. I'm coming from, Huntsville, Alabama, in the South, North
Side,
Huntsville, Alabama,
yes.
Yeah.
and then I'm going to upstate New York, right? Ithaca, New York, rural, upstate, and I'm just like, what?
Cold.
Cold,
Total
all of the
mess.
above,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
and the academic rigor was very,
Yes.
very different. Now, the difference between Cornell and any other Ivy League is Cornell is a very diverse school,
Yes.
and they are so very welcoming
Yeah.
for students.
That's good.
However, when you get in,
Mm-hmm.
it might be a little easier to get in, but it's so much more difficult to get out because
Wow.
of the academic rigor. I had
Wow.
classmates who, I mean, you think about it, these classmates were, I had a couple of them making perfect scores on the SAT, the ACT,
Mhm.
boarding schools,
Right.
private schools.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, one of my friends had a Maserati.
In
I could,
college.
in college,
Like-
right? I could leave my wallet home and didn't have to worry about
Yep,
paying for
yep.
anything because, and I did it purposefully sometimes. I was like,
That's how you do
but
it.
I had those types of,
Hustle.
but again, it was they would be able to go out on a Thursday or Friday, and I wouldn't because I really had to work.
Right.
Really had to work. So, work ethic, and still to this day, she grinds.
Oh yeah.
She grinds.
Was that part of like what she expected from you, or she just created that norm and you were just like, from then on, that was just what you did?
Yeah, it was when I was in kindergarten, we had a conversation when I was walking to school the first day. I don't remember it specifically, but I do remember college.
Right.
That's what we talked about on our way to school. It
Yeah.
was just like, hey, this is the beginning journey of your walk toward college.
Right.
Wow.
And kindergarten, I think first grade was where the spark ignited. And I think I got my first blue ribbon on a science fair. It was a poster presentation. We were talking about energy. I wonder if I still got that poster. I might have to check and see if I have. I got it, but I got a blue ribbon.
It's worth some money if you get.
Yeah, I got a blue ribbon. I remember I had a light bulb on it. We were talking about energy.
Yeah.
I got that blue ribbon,
Yeah.
and something was like, man, this feels great. And so after that, it was intrinsically, it was the motivation I needed on the inside of me. She was giving it at the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
and then after that, man, it was, hey, I'm doing my thing. Like, I don't want to get anything less than a B. I don't want to, I want to be successful. And so
Self-motivation.
it was that, again, that intrinsic motivation.
Yeah.
She didn't have to tell me. She didn't have to reward me for it. It was, I want to do this for me.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be great for me.
Mm.
And so my mom she set the standard,
Mm-hmm.
but then I tried my best to uphold it.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta get that blue ribbon and put
Gotta
that
get
in
it.
Huntsville Revisited Museum.
Yeah,
That'd
hey,
be
if
worth
I
some
can
money.
find, man, if I can find that poster, let me.
Put that up
It's
there.
epic.
She keeps everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the turning point for me, was just my mom setting that standard, setting that expectation. And then we talked about the village. I had teachers that were just the same way. My fourth grade teacher, Mrs. Stocker, short black lady. I think all of the fourth graders almost as tall as she was, but she was one of those. She reminded me of my mom. She was powerful, man. And
Wow.
she had this banner across the board, the whiteboard that said, "Never settle for less than your best."
Wow.
Never settle for less than your best.
That's one of my favorite quotes.
You know what?
motto.
Still see
Kids
it.
need to hear that.
Yeah.
And that work ethic.
Every
They really
time,
need to
man.
have that work ethic.
When I taught at A&M, I told them the same things, man. It's just like, why are you settling? Anything less? I said, when you get out of here, like, the world is tough.
It is.
They really don't care if you succeed or not. After a while, once you get outside of these walls, you are competition.
Wow.
Like, they're not going to give you anything.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, my mom it's always going to be about work ethic. I've seen her do it. I've seen her model it,
Yeah.
and man, I just saw it. There's so many stories.
Oh my gosh, a great mom. Is it so? It's kind of piggybacking off of that because you've been this student an athlete, professor, and now a city leader. Which version of Randy shows up most when you walk into City Hall every day?
I I'm a servant,
Mm-hmm.
and I really want to see people reach their fullest potential. So when I walk into City Hall, first it's an honor. Um, God has been good,
Amen.
All the time.
and I still pinch myself sometimes when I see Office of the Mayor because again, I was, just last semester, um, I was at Alabama A&M. I
Wow.
was teaching full time, and I got an opportunity just last year. Like this time last year, I was still a professor,
Wow.
and then God created an opportunity. So when I walk into it, I'm always walking into it with just this gratefulness. And so when I approach uh, anyone, it's always to help. Um, I've had people come with ideas that were even not even closely related to multicultural affairs, but I'm going to try to help you.
I'll put you in the right place.
I'm just
if
going
you
to try
taught
to.
me.
You talked about connection. I'm just going to
Yeah.
just trying to connect you.
Yeah.
Had a guy come in talking about esports, and it's at a tangential level. It's close.
Yeah.
Multicultural. I mean,
There's a culture of
it brings
gaming.
it brings people together, right?
Okay.
And I connected them, right?
Yeah.
It was nothing I could really do for them through multicultural affairs, but I said, hey, I know these individuals, and so
Good.
but what I've been able to identify is that this office, through the work of you all know Kenny Anderson, and
Yeah.
Brenda Martin, they set a foundation, and so this office carries a lot of weight, and I can convene individuals, and I want to use that as an opportunity to help people.
Yeah. So,
I gotta jump in here on this
All right.
because you mentioned Brendan Martin, you mentioned Kenny Anderson, whom we both know, and
Legends.
but when I first met you, you were doing an event where both of you were speaking. Both you and Kenny were both speaking to the Women's Economic Development Council, and this luncheon was about, business ladies. Most of these women are, C-suite executives, things like that. But when you guys talked to them, it was not like a pin could drop. And we could just see the progression from Kenny to you. It was like a passing of the torch, and it was like that's the right hand to give this work to. And you could hear it in Kenny's voice too as he talked about you. So I just want to just kind of give you.
I'm giving
that
chills,
accolade.
man.
Yeah.
That moment, I've seen Kenny my entire life, obviously, here in Huntsville, and to follow him, it's just an honor.
You were like the one. It was like a Neo.
no,
moment.
he was the one because I knew the journey and
Yeah.
I knew they were interviewing over 100 candidates,
Yeah.
probably I think 130 or it
very
was
competitive.
very competitive.
And I did not apply for this position at all.
Oh, come on.
Wow.
I think that's always
And
the
that's
best.
yeah.
Yeah.
that's the
Like I
best.
did not. Like
Wow.
I don't even know if I saw the announcement. I knew that Kenny retired, but it wasn't something that I was even pursuing.
But it shows like your heart because when you're sincerely about what you're doing, your name will be spoken in rooms you never entered.
Yeah. And I don't think it had to do with, how you interviewed. I think people see your sincerity. And I've always felt that you were a sincere person.
Yeah, it's not just your success.
I just want to love on people, man, and I want people. You all know about the Maslow's hierarchy of needs.
Yeah.
That at the top of the pyramid is self-actualization.
Mm-hmm.
That's you found your purpose, and now you're walking and operating in that. Not many people get to that. There's a small percentage of us who get to identify with what our purpose is and be able to walk in that.
Yes.
Now,
Yeah.
we are all privileged to have the opportunity to do that.
Yeah.
There are people in our society, people in our city who don't.
Yeah.
And there are certain things, the foundational things at the bottom, right? The physiological needs, the safety, the sense of belonging, having a self-esteem. All of those things come before self-actualization.
Right.
And if we can't give people those basic needs first, like the physiological things, right?
Yeah.
Food, shelter, clothing,
Yeah.
and then safety.
Yes.
And then we don't give them the opportunity to feel like they belong somewhere. It's very difficult for them to get there. And so my goal through the Office of Multicultural Affairs is to kind of create those spaces.
Yes.
And it's going to look very different than anyone else come before me,
Right.
because that's just the way I see it. Mayor Battle talks about opportunity a lot for people, and I love that people have opportunities, but I also realize and recognize that there's other things that have to take place before people can take advantage of these opportunities, right? There's additional skills that need to be learned, and,
Yeah.
connections that they need to have,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You know, few of my jobs I didn't have to apply for because I had connections.
Yeah.
You know, you talked about, you know, the mayor called people in my network, like they were telling, hey, my Mayor Battle called me. And he was
Yep.
asking
Checking them
about you.
references.
That's about
Right.
Oh, that's not always a good thing.
You know, but so
Yeah.
again,
But he
just-
cares about it. He wanted to
Yes.
make sure
Oh,
he
he
made the
does.
right
He does.
decision.
absolutely.
And what you talked about with opportunity, that resonates with me a lot because I have heard people say, well, you know, Huntsville is, you know, it's blowing up. It's all these great things happening, but let's make sure that we're not just having it in some circles and not, you know, leaving behind whole communities.
Absolutely. That's when I walk into City Hall, that's the perspective I walk into City Hall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's Space Command is great. FBI is great.
You know, that's how I got here, right?
Absolutely. Right?
That's how we got
It's
here.
great, but
However,
mhm.
are there people that look like me and others in those positions to make
Right.
make a difference and to make changes? And I'm not talking about entry level. I'm talking about, hey, some of the ones making some of the larger decisions.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think that's what's most important.
that is.
Yeah. So, say what your position is, and how would you explain what you do to a 10-year-old?
I've actually had to do that.
Yeah.
I'm a Director of Multicultural Affairs.
Yes.
When I talk about multiculturalism, especially to a 10-year-old,
Yes.
it's we are all unique and different,
Yeah.
and we all need to live together in harmony,
Hey.
together
Hey.
in unity. And I think 10-year-olds can understand what harmony and unity is.
Yeah, but there's some 40 and 50 and 60-year-olds
Yeah,
that need to know
yeah.
that
Don't.
too.
Yeah, so
They don't know what it is
yeah,
at all.
so multiculturalism, I think, is at the heart of just what our city is, what this Alabama, this region is of Alabama is. You know, I think we are all very unique. We all come from various places. However, we need to be really intentional about how we coexist
Yeah,
with one another.
for
And
sure.
I think that's what our office is there for.
For sure. Well, my question is, what surprised you most about working inside the mayor's office compared to higher education?
Man, being an educator is, you know, kind of your schedule. You got your classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays, or you got a Monday, Wednesday class, and you got a grade, and you have to advise students. And being in the mayor's office, man, every day is different. And especially in the mayor's office where you're getting called to do so many things. Like the mayor, if he can't attend something, he'll, hey, Randy, can you give the remarks for me? You know, I just,
Wow. Off the fly.
just
Gotta
off
stay ready.
You know,
Stay
you really
ready.
have to stay
Yes.
ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was supposed to be at this podcast and he couldn't
Was
make
he?
it, so he
Ah, man,
he
he
said,
sent
"Well,
me."
Randy, yeah, he sent you." So
He
His
sent me.
invite is in the mail. Yours wasn't.
Yeah, so it's really like he's the mayor of the city of Huntsville.
And has been for a long
And
time.
has been
Yes,
for the
since
last
we've been here.
15, 16, almost 17 years.
Yeah.
Right? And no, 17 years.
Right, because it was 2008.
Yeah. So like, and he's one of the greatest leaders I've ever worked for. In the year that it'll be a year in January 13th, on January 13th.
Wow.
He's one of the greatest leaders that I've worked for.
Wow.
I've worked for a lot of good leaders. And I say leader because he allows you to grow and be. I've had a lot of great managers who just
Right.
managed people, but they weren't great leaders.
Right.
He's a great leader.
Right.
And he's assembled an amazing team. But one of the things that I see in him is, man, he just wants the best for the city of Huntsville. That's what he works for the city of Huntsville. And I'm only hoping that I can do the same for, you know, the people that I am connected with. Yeah, so it's just everything is new and every day is different. I get to hear things that other people don't get the chance to hear. Like I know of things that, you know, it's not top secret, but I know of things before people know of things, which is different.
Yes.
Yeah.
And yeah, when I walk with the mayor, it's just like, man, I'm walking with one of the most powerful guys in the city.
That's true.
You know, so it's a blessing,
Okay.
and I'm grateful.
That is a blessing. So, you talk about your position with leadership. What did sports teach you about leadership that a classroom couldn't?
Man, I started playing sports when I was 4.
Wow.
Yeah, I was playing t-ball. I started playing t-ball when I was 4
Okay.
years old, and I'm an only child, and it taught me really a lot about teamwork and being able to handle adversity, being resilient.
That must have been an old school T-ball, because I'm gonna say everybody didn't get a trophy.
Yeah, well, you get a participate. Yeah, at the end, you get a banquet, you get trophies. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not a big trophy person. Everybody gets a trophy. I'm not. That's just not me.
Yeah.
I grew up in the old school where
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
earn
We
your
were going to give you a
win.
trophy at the end of this.
You know,
Podcast,
I'm good. You know, if I didn't do
All right,
a
we're
good
gonna take it
job,
back. We're gonna
like
take
I
it
hate,
back.
like I hate even at church and people say, "Hey, you lead service," and they're like, "Oh, you did great." But what if I stunk it up? I knew I stunk it up. You don't have to tell me. You know,
Sometimes they give it to you
Just
before.
Just tell me straight up. You know, I didn't.
You don't even
couldn't
know
want
they're
the
going to
real
be good.
feedback.
Yeah.
I want the real feedback. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And so, but yeah, sports for me, man, it taught me a lot about like time management too. Just being able to like take care of your responsibilities and prioritize the things that are most important. My mom, when I first started playing football in 5th grade, I had a really, really good lesson on priorities.
Okay.
What happened? I'm like,
My first year playing football, right? I'm really excited about this. I'm like, man, I've never played football before. First time I get a chance to play.
Was it pads or flag?
It's pads.
Oh, wow.
This is when we played
Oh,
pads.
And you're
I was in the 5th grade. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. And yeah, now it's flag. I mean, now it's flag football. It's,
Yeah.
back then it was, hey.
Participation. Go ahead.
And so I got a C on my progress report. And I'm just like, okay, it's cool. It's just a C. My mom didn't see it that way.
yeah.
So she came out, and I don't know if she left work to do this,
Yes.
but she showed up on the football field, and I'm like, what my mom doing here? So she comes up to me, and she's like, go, take your pads off, go hand them to your coach. And tell him you're not going to be able to play until you get your grade up. I said, whoa, what? So I was completely embarrassed because I'm in the middle of practice.
Oh,
and I
yeah,
gotta
everybody's
take my
there.
pads off, right?
Everybody's here.
And after that, I was like, you know what? Priorities. Right? So, I mean, that, and again, my son's going to be, because that's how I am. you know.
Yeah.
Priorities. Make sure you're getting the things done that need to be done first.
Yeah.
And then you can enjoy the privilege.
So it's almost like a motivation. Like
Absolutely. And so sports also taught me that it is a privilege.
Yeah.
It's a privilege to play sports. It's not, not everybody you don't have a right to play.
That's very true. That's very true.
It's a privilege. And I think we're in an environment now where people feel like they're entitled and they feel like they should get paid and all of this other. I wish
With the NIL, you
man, I wish I was back in that. I wish, have me a little sponsorship, But yeah, I think those are some of the lessons I learned. I think sports are absolutely phenomenal for people in development, social skills, and
Right.
learning how to get along with people, and just how to be a good person.
That's good. And when I was growing up, we had the reverse NIL. So they paid me not to play.
So were you one of those athletes that? And I call if you're on a field, you're an athlete.
Yes.
You're one of those that were, just kind of.
I went to an academic school, so we could just keep on
That's your
going.
Well, like no, he says that. Well, he went to like one of the magnet schools where they didn't really actually have sports teams there.
Okay.
In Columbus, Ohio, that's where he's
So
from.
he had no hand-eye coordination. You just kind of.
No, I was good. The problem was my school was north, my home school was west, and I lived a mile away from east. So we didn't have that
So if
play.
you
And we had
wanted to
3
play,
kids.
You had to go to the homeschool.
Yeah.
So-
Academics was my priority.
That
but-
didn't
Hey,
happen.
there's nothing wrong with that. I mean,
Yeah.
academics was absolutely a priority.
Yeah.
Sports was also a priority too. So,
Yep.
but yeah,
But you said 3 sports. So what were the 3 sports you played?
football, baseball, and I ran track.
Oh,
Oh.
wow.
And I played tennis for a while too.
Wait, did some of those conflict?
Yes.
Okay.
There were times where I'd be playing a baseball game. I would leave maybe during maybe the fifth inning or something to go run on a track meet.
Yes.
Or, I remember one time
Yep.
I was getting inducted into the National Honor Society.
Mm-hmm.
We had a baseball game, so I'm like, I got to play baseball, right? So I show up at the National Honor Society induction.
baseball.
My baseball uniform. I was dirty. You
Man.
just
You
got to do
gotta do what
what
you gotta do.
Right,
We were
right.
just watching. Well, we had seen on Prime. They had a
Vince Carter.
Carter
Yeah.
documentary,
Oh, yeah.
and how everybody had
half amazing.
attitude because he went to his graduation,
Mhm.
but he was proud to be graduating from college
Absolutely. Like, why not? Celebrate
while
those.
he was playing for the Raptors.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think something happened with the playoffs, but yeah, it was.
They were playing against Allen Iverson.
Oh,
so that
okay.
was-
Well, yeah.
When they didn't win, they were
Yeah,
like,
they
were
"It's because he
blamed
was
him
tired."
because he went to his graduation.
Yeah.
Get
He
out.
always felt like it was a badge of honor that he went to his
Yeah.
graduation. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes it's like a mixed feeling about.
I also realized that no one person can ruin.
Right.
Like
It's the whole
there's
thing.
there's a series of plays and circumstances that have to come in. And now, someone fumbles a ball at a critical
Yes.
moment.
Yeah.
But things that led up to that.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Like if you're, I don't know.
Well, now you're an only child.
Yep.
And your mom is definitely very proud of you and pushed you in terms of academics as well as the sports.
Mm-hmm.
But did she ever cringe about you being in a contact sport?
I will tell you this. I never really got a major injury playing football. Baseball,
Wait, what was the position?
running back.
Running back. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was gonna
Okay.
say that.
You could hit the most.
Yeah.
But I didn't like getting hit, so I was really
You were fast.
You know,
That's why
fast.
you did
So,
track. 'Cause
yeah.
What did you? Were you a sprinter? with the
Sprinter,
track?
yeah, sprinter. I did
Yeah,
actually
if it's running
did,
back.
and then I was, I'm really, really strong, so I did shot put, did discus.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I
They have other people on the team?
yeah.
All you needed was
But
sprinting.
again, I did a little bit of everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
I made it to state in both shot and discus. Like,
Woo, come
wow.
on now.
sprinted, it was just.
Any records still out there?
I'm not no record setter. Like I'm a good enough athlete now. There are better athletes than me, but I was really good at pretty much anything I put my mind to, like
Versatile.
swimming or I did just a little bit about everything. Like I love
Gotcha.
tennis, natural. I could pick it up.
You do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you still as active as that?
I wish.
Time, I'm sure.
Time.
Being
time.
a new dad and
And yeah, all
kind
of
of
the
a
above.
role.
The new transition to the job and
Yeah.
being a new dad and trying to be being a husband.
and it's a 2-career household. I mean, let's not.
Yeah.
You
sleep
said being a
on-
husband? Oh, man. Yeah.
It's a job, man. It's a job, man.
Big
It's-
job. Okay, go ahead.
But yeah, I mean, your wife has a high-powered career. as well,
Absolutely,
so-
yeah. Nurse practitioner.
Yeah.
I mean, she's doing big things and is an author and just doing a lot.
Does she run her own practice? I just was curious about that.
She works for one. Works for
Okay.
a small one now.
Yeah.
She's been thinking about it, but I think as she's been in the industry for as many years as she's been in the industry,
Yeah.
she's like, I don't know about this.
Yeah, there's other sides to being a solo practitioner.
yeah, yeah.
I'm seeing that right now. in
But I
real
told her,
estate.
I have background in business and economics, and I've been an entrepreneur before. It's
Yeah.
difficult,
Yeah,
and I can only imagine how difficult it is for healthcare.
yeah.
It's a lot of different
Yes.
licenses and
Definitely.
certifications, and you have to keep these things up and billing and all. I'm just like, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So yeah,
Well, I went off on a tangent because I did want to ask you another. This is kind of going from Johnson, which, from what I understand, Johnson High School is like the most proud alum of all time.
man, Jag, till
Huntsville.
the day I die.
But that probably was a lot different than Cornell, as you already kind of described. But I guess, was there ever a moment where you were like, whoa, like, I can't, like, did you go into high school saying, I'm going to Ivy League, like,
No.
at all?
No, when one of the coaches came from Cornell,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, how did you find me? Right?
Yeah.
'Cause I didn't send any.
Yeah.
I don't even know to this day. Coach Roper, maybe I need to email him and say, hey, like, how did you find me? Right?
Mm-hmm.
But he came down and he was like, yeah, he called me out of class. I'm from Cornell, and I was really ignorant. I'm like, where is that? I've heard of Harvard, Yale,
Yes,
Princeton,
yeah.
Dartmouth, all of these other schools.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Cornell, where is that located?
Mhm.
So he tells me, and
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and I just it was not something that I thought was gonna happen. But my mom, when I was growing up, the exposure is really, really important.
Uh,
So I felt comfortable enough to even consider traveling out of state, let alone 900 miles away from home.
Yes.
And so it was not something that I thought about. Nobody in my Nobody in graduating classes before me had gone to any Ivy Leagues. And so I'm just like, it was the first, I was probably the first in several years
wow.
to go to an Ivy League.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, probably 5, 10 years maybe, right? And so, yeah, it was not a thought. But I will say that I did start a trend because I think 2 years after me, I had a young man, Jonathan Ford, went to Princeton,
All right.
and from Johnson. His sister then went off to UPenn after him. And so I started something.
Incredible.
They've been a catalyst for
It's
it.
possible,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, you have to open those doors and
And so now that I know that it's possible, I had a young man I'm mentoring at Sonny Herford Elementary School, and 5th grade, and he wants to go to Harvard.
okay.
And so I'm like, okay, well let's
Yeah.
do it. Let's do it.
Let's work it out.
And so, but I told him, there are going to be certain things that you have to do differently than you would be. You can't follow the crowd,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I went to the school the other day and I saw he had these little slits in his eyebrows.
Okay, that's a trend,
I
but
said,
Yeah.
yeah, Harvard scholars don't put slits in the eyebrows.
not really. Not really.
right,
Yeah.
right. So I just trying to get,
Yeah.
and there are a lot of, there's so many phenomenal students in even in his class.
Yeah.
But yeah, Cornell, any Ivy League, like you just have to be a little bit different.
Well, one thing, and I don't know if, just sharing this just in case, maybe for the audience's sake, the difference in student athletes at the Ivy League colleges as opposed to some of the other D1 schools is that you don't get an athletic scholarship. You have to, be able to get admitted into the programs that you're applying for.
Yep.
And then, maybe there's some other kind of academic scholarships you can get. But when you're playing, it's like you're a working student, but you also have to take into account that they got to figure out the money is not something that's just handed to
Absolutely.
you. So
The beauty of, politically now, I don't know if this still the case for some of our
Yeah.
universities, but when I was going, my mom didn't have to pay much of anything for me to go to college.
Right.
I love that.
Like Ivy Leagues were giving money to black and brown people to go to school, right?
Yeah.
Because they want that diversity. They know
Yeah.
how valuable diversity is.
Yeah.
I know it's a very cliche and very difficult word to talk about now, but I think I didn't have to pay much to go to school.
That's awesome. Well, you definitely worked hard to stay there.
Absolutely, man. But I will tell you, we're not even going here, but it was not easy.
Yeah.
My first semester was not an easy semester.
Oh my
I
goodness.
got my first of a lot of things.
A lot of letters.
a lot of letters.
A lot of letters. Yeah.
B's, C's. I never had seen those in my life.
Yeah. And did you get homesick?
Absolutely. I will tell you though, really, really rough semester. I had a C. I mean, it just was a bad semester.
Yep.
But coming back home, we talked about the village a lot. Being able to come back home to Huntsville, go to church, see my people, be around those who inspire me. I went back with a new sense of purpose, and I didn't look back.
Wow.
I had to dig myself out of a hole,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but it was probably one of the best. Going to Cornell, having that first semester experience, changed my life.
They're like a wake up call.
Man, it was a wake up call. And I realized that I had it a little bit easier when I was in high school. I got to work.
Yeah.
That's where that resilience comes in.
Oh, dude,
That's where that resilience comes in.
like I had my first mental breakdown. Depression was an issue. It was a lot. Like I didn't tell my mom a lot of this stuff because I just
You
didn't.
want her to worry.
I didn't. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I almost quit football because I'm like, I just can't. This is not gonna work. I got to
Yeah.
do something. My coach called my mom, so he's like, "Hey, we need to talk to Randy." Football wasn't going well initially, and then God worked something out for me in one of my JV games. Man, it was my mom was coming to visit that weekend.
Oh, wow.
She came to a game,
Yeah.
and it was one of the best JV games I ever had.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
And the head coach was actually also sitting in the stands on this game. I had like 150 yards rushing and 3 touchdowns or something. And,
Wow.
and he came down after the game and he was like, Randy, you don't have to play JV anymore. You'll play varsity. So he moved me up.
Just like that.
So I'm just like, but again, before then, you leave high school, you come into a situation that you kind of have to start over.
Yeah.
Like you're no longer the all-state running back, all-city region running back anymore. Everybody else was good too.
Yeah.
And so now I'm having to like recreate, But once I got that, and then that same year, I think sophomore year, one of the running backs who the year before he was an all-Ivy running back, I was behind him.
Oh, wow.
Dang.
Difficult, right? But then he gets injured.
There you go. Be
Wait,
ready.
this is your first year?
Stay ready.
Sophomore year.
Oh, sophomore. Okay.
We're playing. So freshman year, that's when I was playing special teams. I got on
Yeah.
the team. I just
So
trying
you
to.
didn't even redshirt. You actually.
No, I just played.
Oh, wow.
Just played all the way through.
But that second year when
The
the
second
injury
year,
happened.
man, we were playing Georgetown. He got injured. I think
Georgetown.
knee injury.
I went
went
there.
to Ro- she
That's
went
where I
to
got my master's.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, their football team is trash.
Yeah. And
It
basketball
is.
was at the time too.
Basketball, but there's just the Hoyas.
Yeah.
But yeah, we played them. He got injured. I think first half. I went in and
And went off.
went off. And then ever since then, I think that I never relinquished that spot
Wow.
until graduation. And he tried his best, even coming
know.
back to come and get it. I just couldn't. I couldn't relinquish it.
Be like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's favorite.
Talent
That's
and
favorite.
When I say
You
God,
Mm-hmm.
God has been
So good.
in spite of me.
Yeah.
In spite of me, man.
It's a favor.
Like
It's favor.
it's favor.
Stepping in those open doors.
Man, it's
Walking
just so
through
much
those
grace and mercy that He's
Yeah.
had on my life.
Mm-hmm.
I've had so much happen in my life. Like when I can close my eyes and think about so many times where I probably should be either dead or not where I am.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And God,
Mm.
He's been in through it all.
Yeah.
Amen.
That's amazing. You're even made it here on this couch.
Man, hey,
Man,
through
good
the,
God.
through the tough streets of
Yeah.
Madison,
Yes.
rush hour
Madison,
traffic,
man.
But that is
Hey.
true though.
Hardcore
It is
in
true
here.
though. That's
Hey,
real.
luckily, they took me through Research Park. They
Yes.
could have gone through 565. That would have been terrible.
Yep.
So, hey, my GPS, but God,
See?
right?
Yeah.
That alternate route, you might want to go through this one.
Yep. Yep.
So, I was going to be a few minutes late, but
Look at you.
God,
You got to notice all the things.
hey,
All the
all of it. Hey, He's in it all.
So I guess this is me too, because I mean, you talked about when you were talking about depression. It's funny that dealing with that and then being a psychology expert and that being the main field that you're in.
Yep.
What's one truth about human behavior that explains a lot about Huntsville?
Mm.
You don't have to name names or anything.
Human behavior that explains. So, Huntsville is a really altruistic city.
That's good.
Like
That is
people
good.
people are very generous. in
Yeah.
Huntsville.
Yeah.
It's not like any other place that I've ever lived.
Mm.
When people are in need, Huntsvillians step up.
Wow.
And I think maybe it's because people come from all different walks of life move here.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know. But I think when you get to Huntsville,
It's the thing to do. That's culture.
I'm just going to be generous. I'm just going
Yeah.
to serve.
Yeah.
There are certain corporations and organizations here that, like even through the government shutdown, they stepped up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I'm talking
Yeah.
about, like they didn't have to.
Yeah.
They just stepped up.
Yeah.
So when I think about behavior in Huntsville, I just think about people just serving one another.
Wow.
Right? Like, so again, I call it very altruistic city. it's a utopia in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have Alabama, you have Huntsville.
That is something I definitely agree with.
And so it's very, people love on each other. When, even in the black community, when I was in Wichita, Kansas for my PhD, the black community was difficult to get. It was very difficult to navigate. Like people were like gatekeeping and didn't want you to, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm getting a PhD, and so they're threatened by my, walking in excellence. And
That's not what's up.
Huntsville is not that way. Not all the time.
Yeah.
In certain circles, perhaps.
Right.
But
Yeah.
for the most part, man, people are just they
Yeah.
want to help you.
Yeah.
They want to help you to be successful.
Yeah.
It's not the norm in other cities.
That's good.
Yeah, we've learned that too. We've learned that coming here. So,
Yeah.
but I also like the fact that you help, young people, and you want to help young people find a connection. So,
Again, for me, social capital is everything. I'm going to go off on a tangent, but I was talking to one of my friends about cults and how people are easily persuaded to join cults. And for me as a psychologist, I'm a community psychologist, I talk a lot about support.
right.
People are targeted when they are isolated.
Yes. That's very accurate.
When you don't have support, when you perhaps had some trauma happen in your life, and you need a place, just like with anything, like I need somewhere to belong.
Wow.
Right? Children are the same way. Youth need that support to be successful. If we don't give them that support, then they're going to try to find that support elsewhere. Like in Best, I'm sure, in the gang culture,
Yep.
right? They target youth who are traumatized and or isolated and don't have strong support systems.
Right.
You're a little more susceptible, right?
Yep.
A protective factor for youth against a lot of the different ills that we see in our society is connection,
Right.
support.
There you go.
Wow.
Like that's outside of that. That's everything. That's how I am. That's where I am. Where I am. Like it's support. It's having individuals pour into you, having people support you that even aren't your blood.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I'm going to challenge. We got our men's groups out here meeting. We got to be support.
Yeah.
In this new year, I got something coming.
Uh-oh.
I have a challenge.
Okay.
I have a challenge for us as men and women,
Yeah.
especially men and women of color.
Yeah.
Challenge us in this new year. Come on.
We need it.
You feel what I'm saying?
Because
For these youth,
Yeah.
like,
we're not vulnerable at all. So,
hey, I'm telling you,
yes.
Yeah.
if we can get back
Yeah.
Yes.
to village living, support
Yeah.
for these young people, it'll change their life.
Wow.
It'll change their life like it did for us
Yeah.
and for others that we know.
That's really important because you're about to see that next generation come up, and I know it's really near and dear to your heart right now.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
I got my Mayor's Youth Advisory Council members, 9th and 12th graders from all over the city of Huntsville. They give me hope because I don't know if I was thinking in the ways that they think.
Yeah.
They think about helping people more than anything else.
Wow.
When I was reading some of their essays in their application, I'm just like, man, what? You're talking about unhoused and, thinking about the environment and trying to help those who don't have, food, water. I'm just like, what? Right? They're
Such
thinking
a
about
young age, too.
like thinking about mental health, thinking about their peers and support systems for their peers. I'm just like, what?
Wow.
But on the other side of that is how can we begin creating a support system around them? Again, we don't have to know the kids to support them.
Right.
You don't have to really know a kid to go to a football game.
That's true.
You don't have to know a game. You just don't have to. They just need to see people in the stands. That's
Right.
That's
Right?
true.
So that's part of the challenge. I'm telling you, it's coming.
Okay.
Okay,
New year.
because I was going to ask you a little bit about when you were setting the criteria as you were designing the program. You even mentioned at the WEDC luncheon that it wasn't always just because, sometimes you get a group of students that have always done so well. It's the same ones that get tapped to do everything. And you said you wanted to expand on that. You wanted to broaden the qualifications. So was that through the essay that you were able to see more about who they were rather than just their GPA?
Absolutely. It was that and the GPA and their engagement, their civic engagement already. I didn't really care if they had I had some students, man, 4.8 GPAs.
I know.
What the heck is a 4.8 GPA?
We didn't have that, but
Yeah, we had AP classes, and so we were able to get. I think the valedictorian in my class had a 4.3.
Right.
wow.
I'm cool with that, right? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like,
that's
AP
within
classes,
range. That's like an A+.
You know what I'm saying? I just had a 4.0. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to, but
I just had
both of
I just had a
y'all.
4.0.
He
I did have a 4.0 for
He
7.
was a salutatorian.
Yes.
but,
where are you? See,
I was not. I was not.
I was ranked fourth.
I was third.
I was ranked fourth in my class. Yeah, I was ranked fourth in my class.
Wow.
But I felt like, I was like, for me,
Yes.
everybody in front of me, they weren't 3-sport athletes.
Right. So yeah,
So I'm like, hey,
it's hard
you
to
know,
compare that.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like, I was year-round sports, right?
felt
Year
the same
round,
way.
working while in school,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, I felt the same way.
Felt the same way?
Yeah, two people in front of me didn't work at Little Caesars, so yes.
Absolutely.
He was a manager.
2
though.
times a week. Yeah.
You were a manager.
2 times a week. Yes.
Absolutely. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and I had a job. I mean, I'm sure they had. I mean, you know, just
Yeah.
But, yeah. But I think young people, especially for the young people that I have in that program, and they're brilliant, man.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter what their GPA is.
That's true.
Yeah. I think it's so important to have those one-on-one relationships. You really get to know people because, like, I know right now I have a mentee. She's currently a student at Drake State, and she and I were matched up through the Foundation.
Yep.
I've been mentoring through the Pathways to Success program for now almost going on 6 years now. And this particular mentee, I mean, what I love about her is how much she cares about her brother, her little brother.
Oh yeah.
Has he has autism and there's different things that go on with him, but she is just so caring and loving, and I just think that it just builds character to have that relationship.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mentorship is important.
Yeah.
We took them we had a public safety day 2 months ago. No, November. And it was so phenomenal to see how interested they were.
Yeah.
Learning about, fire and rescue and the police department. And the most favorite thing was for them to go to the animal services department. And they were able to go see the cats and the dog. Man,
Oh, wow.
these kids, when I tell you these kids are melting, they were just like, can I take one home? And they're just being kids, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And at the end of the day, these young people just want to be young people.
Right.
They do.
And I'm hopeful that we can create an environment for them to just remain young.
Mm-hmm.
When I taught at A&M, I realized that these young people could not just be students. They had to be parents to their siblings, or they just didn't have the luxury of just going to class and going home. They had to work a full time, we're not giving our young people an opportunity to be young.
Right.
And remain young in those young years. When they're in college, you're supposed to just be living the life.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be worrying about paying bills and car insurance and these kids are
responsibility.
All
is
these
high.
responsibilities is really high. Even at high school, these kids are coming out of high school having to pay car notes and all this. And that's just a part of life. But I'm like, we got to support. We got to provide some supports for them to be able to
that space for them. Yeah.
to just be. You know what I'm saying? I like to think you've ever seen National Geographic? You've seen the little elephants, and they around the little. They're I don't know if you call them herds. Maybe
I think so.
herd of
yeah.
elephants or whatever. And they're able to explore and just have fun, and you know what I'm saying? They just live.
Yeah.
They got these people around them supporting them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Danger comes, they built this. You know what I'm saying? They built a barrier around them. We gotta create that.
Yeah. That's a good analogy because it makes me think of the fact that within the herd, it didn't really matter which elephant, baby elephant belonged to which elephant. It was just
We protected all
babies
these young
were there.
people. It don't matter. Hey, you got this lion out here trying to get our. It doesn't matter. I don't care who you belong to.
But the lion, he can't beat them when they're together.
Hey, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
You got to get back there.
Yeah, and we got to keep people from being isolated.
You feel what I'm saying? Because
That's where the lion goes after the weak.
The
And
weak.
they're
Oh,
isolated.
yeah.
The weak.
The one by
The
themselves.
the enemy knows that community is powerful. And community brings prosperity and success for people. He knows that.
Yeah.
So he gonna try.
Gotta
He's
destroy it.
He gonna destroy that every chance he gets. Every chance he gets.
So I'm going to mention something I thought Dwight was going to mention, which was that you belong to a prestigious organization,
Okay.
a member of the National Panhellenic Council, as do myself. I'm a Certified Beta Sorority Incorporated member.
Absolutely.
And you are a...
Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated.
All right. And
Member of Alpha Phi
a
Alpha.
member of Alpha Phi Alpha, and you became a member at Cornell University? Or it's after that, right?
After
yeah.
that,
So,
after that.
so within Huntsville, though, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, but
Delta
you...
Theta Lambda.
Wow. Okay.
Right. So, funny story.
Uh-huh.
When I got on the campus, it was not something that I really wanted to do, but I knew they were founded there.
Yeah.
And they weren't even on the yard until
That's-
like my junior year.
And it was only for a short time.
Very, very short. Right? I think they're still there. They're still on the
Okay,
yard.
That's good. That's good.
I lived vicariously through my best friend.
Mm-hmm.
He was on that line, I think 2008, when they were bringing them back.
Mm-hmm.
And I was asking my mentor, Dr. Henry Bradford. He actually was a charter member of Delta Gamma
Oh, wow.
and Delta Theta Lambda here in Huntsville
Oh wow.
back in 1948, right?
Respect.
So
Respect.
he was he was actually the pastor of my church. And before I went off to college, he wrote me this handwritten. And he's since passed, but man, what a phenomenal person.
Yeah.
I asked him. I said, "Hey, I'm thinking about pledging, but I have these things going on, football and academics." And he said, "Hey, Alpha's been here for 100 years. It'll
still be here.
It'll still be here when you get done.
Yeah.
And there'll be opportunities for you to join." So
Yeah.
I was a little upset that I didn't have an opportunity to do it
Yeah.
there. However, I didn't miss anything.
Mm-hmm. When it happened when it was supposed to happen.
When it
for
was
you.
supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna piggyback off the fact that you're an alpha and get into something we talked about was the possibility of, regardless of which MPAC organization you belong to, as an umbrella to all the historically Black sororities and fraternities, that again investing in the youth. We were talking about the possibility of having a step show for the youth here in Huntsville, because one of the things we mentioned was what I was sharing was that my nephew and my son were in the Huntsville Kappa League, and they went down to Mobile, and apparently their youth are off the chain, like
It is strong.
very
Oh,
high
wow.
participation, and it
You
just
would know it's a high school.
Look
They have
fun.
high
Oh,
school
yeah.
competitions. So.
Oh wow.
so I heard from you that you had a level of like, yeah, we should do that.
I'm all game. Let's get our Panhellenic Council together and talk
Yeah.
about what that looks like. I wouldn't through the office. Let's see how we can partner and make that a thing.
Yes, because I think it'll take a village, like you said, a
It
coalition. to
will.
bring us
It's
together.
gonna be a collaborative effort.
Yeah.
And when these young people see, I advise the undergrad brothers at Alabama A&M, and when they stroll in these high school and they put their phones out and they're
Yeah.
Yeah.
like it's a whole deal.
Yeah.
Even at graduation on Friday, they do their little ritual after graduation, and you
Yeah.
got the people surround them, and it's cool. But I do also want the young people to understand this is because I
That's
tell
not what it's all about.
tell my undergrad brothers all the time, it can't be all about strolling and stuff.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
First of all, I need you to graduate first. I need you to be focusing on the things that matter. Focusing on the work of Alpha, of Zeta Phi Beta. Just focus on the work.
Yeah.
Right? The work of the fraternity and sorority matters more than anything else.
Right.
But I do believe that the strolling and the stepping can bring people together.
Yeah.
And then we can begin talking about the work.
That part. I agree with that totally.
Because I'm all about the work.
Yeah.
Our national programs are important to me. Right? Our founders, they weren't strolling and stepping. They were trying to survive on these predominantly white and sometimes Black campuses, right?
Right.
To build community for them, right? Specifically for Cornell. We didn't have that type of support. We had to create that type of support for ourselves. And so when I talk to my young brothers, I'm like, hey, the fun stuff was not fun. It was work.
Yeah.
I'm trying to graduate. I'm trying to,
That part.
you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I agree. I believe this creates an opportunity for us to begin having a conversation around how we actually do the work, around voter registration, around serving those who are disfortunate, disenfranchised and marginalized.
Yeah.
As a collective,
Yeah.
not just individually, but hey, if I have a voter registration drive, why can't all of us begin collaborating on?
Right.
You know what I mean? Instead of
do,
doing our
yeah.
own,
So many different small things instead of coming together as one. I agree with you 100%. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do that.
Let's do it.
We looking at 2027.
Okay,
We
yeah,
definitely
absolutely.
have to get a meeting on the calendar.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Now, Sharonda, you talk a lot about.
I have done that.
You,
Oh, listen, I have what's the word? Reclaim my time.
She did.
Good.
I
She
have
did.
I have
Very
been
recently.
spread a little thin with some volunteer
I
opportunities
hear
this
you.
past
I hear you.
year.
I hear you.
But it's
When
it's
I was
on,
yeah,
I'm
when I
telling
was
you.
in grad school, I used that as an opportunity to redeem time too.
yeah.
Right, because I was like, hey, I didn't get an opportunity when I was in undergrad to really be involved in campus and on school, And then when I got towards the end, like dissertation, I got to write, and
Yeah.
I had to
Lock in.
I had to lock in. I had to
Yeah.
cut some things off, and
Yeah.
had to. Man, I cut off social media. Like it just was it was a deal.
Right now.
It was a big deal. Like I'm not even on social media like that for real anyway now.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I just can't get back into it like I used to be.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Because I cut it off for like a year, 2 years. Like I didn't miss a beat.
That makes me think about shout out to my pastor, Dr. Jeremiah Chester. He's your frat brother, and he just defended his dissertation and got his doctorate.
Reclaiming your time is really important. I'm really excited that she's able to reclaim her time because she hasn't been cooking me dinner. So it's been really.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I've lost like 5 pounds. So yeah, so we need
He's bitter because I'm now vegetarian, so it's kind of
that's even worse. So yeah, it's even worse.
There's
Having
no
to cook 2
kids.
meals?
Yes.
Yeah, well, so a lot of
Well, we
times-
lost a lot of kids to college and
know.
everything. So
And in fairness, we do end up at a lot of events, and so
Yeah.
it's just like hard to like think of okay, we're gonna cook tonight, and then tomorrow night, and the next night after that, we both have things. So
So I prepped yesterday.
ah,
Good.
take notes. Take notes.
Yeah.
She's gonna prep.
You like leftovers?
I do.
Okay. So
I do.
I'm a big leftover guy. I can
I
eat the
will eat
same
it.
dish,
Yes.
and I'm one of those. I'm not. So what's y'all's take on like Thanksgiving meals? Where like how long?
I will do it till Monday. I will do it till
Thursday
Monday.
to Monday.
I will.
He's inviting.
I get mad because she shuts it down.
I'm
on
cool.
Sunday.
I'm cool with that. Though. I'm with you.
I could do it Monday.
Y'all could be on that.
Because as long as as long as I have the refrigerator to a temperature where
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
good.
I think we still got some cranberry sauce upstairs.
No, throw that away.
But yeah,
like, please don't
it's
eat
cool.
that.
But you did say something the first time I met you. It may have been the first time or second time. You said something that stood out to me, and that was that conversations, the type of conversations that you like to have, not the superficial, but if it's like goes deeper than the superficial, those are the types you like to have. So
That's how we build an opportunity and a space for people to coexist better.
right,
I think moments like this, the connection and the stories that you tell matter. If I know your story well enough, right, then I respect you and I trust you, right,
Yeah.
and I move differently around you now, right. It doesn't matter if I'm black, brown, white. It doesn't matter. I just feel like people, we have to lean into these conversations. It's so easy to say, "Hey, how are you? I'm good," and that's it, right? Or, "Hey, what you got planned this weekend?" And you just kind of skirt past. Like sometimes you have to go. Like I make an effort, oftentimes, to walk through the office and choose somebody to have a conversation with.
That's good. That's good.
she's good on that too.
Yeah.
Shalonda's really good on.
And
I
I'm not
feel very
yeah,
aligned with you.
but I'm not even an extrovert. I'm introverted.
That's what I said, but he doesn't.
He is not an introvert.
I am.
Maybe it's more of an ambivert.
Yeah.
There we go.
Amber.
You could be okay. There you
It's an
go.
amber.
I
You
can
don't
do
get to
that.
define who I am. Okay, so
You don't.
there we go. Okay, so we talked a little bit about your wife being a nurse practitioner, and you both have very, very demanding careers. How do y'all protect your marriage from becoming all work all the time?
We watch shows.
Wait, what kind of show?
Well, hold on.
Ratchet?
Does
What
any
kind?
one of you fall asleep?
Yes.
Like as soon
She's
as
a
the show-
she's a sleeper. Like she goes to
My-
sleep.
That's my girl. That's my girl. I'm
She'll fall out.
That's
I'm a
my
night
girl.
owl, right? So I usually stay up a little bit later, and it's helpful because
I
my
am
son,
too. After I wake up, I am. Yes.
My wife
The
is
sun goes down.
yeah, but I can stay
good.
awake a little bit later. If he wakes up, I
Yes.
stay up. You know what I'm saying?
Aw.
And she can stay asleep, and then she wakes up a little earlier than I mean. I wake up about 6:30. She wakes up about 4:35. You know what I mean? But yeah, so we find time to just have those, and then we have shows that we watch and we discuss, and then we make it every Sunday. We have a check-in. Every Sunday, we intentional about it. It's on my calendar. We put it on there.
Blocked.
We're intentional.
Yeah.
We don't always. I mean, and it might be 5 minutes one time where we're just kind of just walking through schedule, or it might be hey, we need to talk through this.
I like that.
But we try to be as intentional as possible with it. It's not easy, and it's not always as consistent, but we make an effort. We find a show. Hey, we're gonna watch this show. This is gonna be us. Like we'll watch The Voice, or we'll watch
The Voice.
The Voice.
Okay.
There's a show we watch, The Floor, which is on Fox. We watch Special Forces. We watch just shows, right?
Competition type shows.
Yeah, we love those types of shows.
Yeah.
Man, it'll come to me after. It's another show that we watch. Traders. Traders is another show that we watch. It's just competition type shows. Love at First Sight. We just watch shows.
Yeah. He loves that show.
What, Married?
Married at First Sight.
Married
Yes,
at First
yes.
Sight is his show.
Yeah.
And The Voice, we actually had a guest from The Voice here.
Who?
Our
Jazz
guest.
McKenzie.
Jazz
She was.
McKenzie.
Oh
She was
man,
here. That's
she's
our girl.
famous. She
Let's-
sang in our wedding.
She did. Oh wow. Now
Yes.
she's famous.
She
Yeah.
no,
She's famous.
No, she's famous.
She sang at your wedding.
Yeah.
She remembers every wedding. I promise you, I've seen her do lives. Jazz is just.
She like.
But
She
she
gonna
shouts
win,
out
bro.
people who, yeah,
Bro,
she better win.
She
like-
better win, bro.
Oh yeah.
I know,
She
I'm
got all
tired, but
Alabama.
I don't care.
I pray she claims Huntsville. I know she's from
She
Birmingham.
did. We talked about that.
We talked about that.
You gotta
She
watch
gonna
that
claim
one.
Huntsville?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
good,
Watch
good.
that episode, y'all.
You gotta watch
that
that. We
episode.
kinda-
I've been on the
Yes.
same couch as Jazz.
Yes,
Bro,
yes.
Hey,
Yeah, we sang a duet together, so yeah.
did you?
Dr.
So
Barbour, you're
get
not.
your- Cue it up. Cue it up. Cue it up. We're gonna sing. I don't know. Kid and Play or
That's
something.
beautiful though, man. That's beautiful. Her she is a phenomenal spirit.
Yeah.
Beautiful spirit. Like I'm rooting for. Like
Yes.
I'm a crier, so when she sings, bro, I be in that thing.
Yeah. See.
You're not.
Oh, y'all are connected.
He's not.
She's a
I
crier.
asked
My
him-
wife is not really a crier either.
No, I don't think he'll cry at my funeral. I'm like,
Oh wow.
you know. But that's all right. That's all right. So now
I'm gonna go
you-
first.
did
so-
you-
Now, are you an
Right.
engineer?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
I have a degree. In that.
That explains it. I was
Explains a little
English
bit. You're
after
a
my
type
degree.
A,
Yes,
type
yes.
of, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I
You
get it.
just two. I don't know. Did you have any more questions here? Or did you want to skip to?
Well, what happened to the natural progression?
No,
of the
because I wanna
conversation?
get into the game. 'Cause
Get
I-
into the game.
Right.
Yeah. Hold on. We gotta do our last where question.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Where do we go from here?
I told you the village, man.
Yeah.
The village is where we go. It's recreating a space where everyone has an opportunity to be successful and be supported. I think that's where we go. That's where I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm going to challenge others to go there.
That's right.
We need young people to see Black excellence. We need young moms to understand that they have support. We need collaboration amongst our nonprofits. We need, we just need a lot.
Yeah.
That's where we're going, right? It's creating, I call it a safety net.
Yeah.
The government had these safety net programs that they provide, but they ain't really safety nets, right? They're breeding dependency for people.
That has been a lot of the
Right.
opinions lately.
Right. We need a safety net. Right now, the safety net's like this. We got people falling through the cracks. We
Right.
got to tighten this structure,
Right.
that net up,
Yep.
right?
Like your civic engagement
Civic
program. for the
Engagement
youth.
Academy, absolutely. We're having community conversations through the office now. We're convening people to have these really critical conversations on issues that matter. Poverty.
Let us know when they are, because
Yeah,
we put them on chocolaterocketcity.com.
I'd love that. I'd
right.
absolutely love that. Yeah, we've had a couple on poverty lately, which have been really insightful and eye-opening. We talked about root causes of poverty, not
Yeah.
just root causes generally, but root causes here in Huntsville.
Yeah.
Being really specific about the conversations. We'll talk about this, persons with disability. We're going to talk about a lot of different topics.
That's good.
Oh, that's very
It'll be a
interesting.
quarterly thing that we're doing
Yes.
next year. And this poverty conversation is going to be something that we continue.
Yeah.
Because I think it's important. Again, we talked about collaboration. That's what I'm preaching. And that's what I'll continue to preach.
Yeah.
Because we can't do this alone.
No.
But yeah, that's where we go. The village has to be recreated. There's the book by Robert Putnam, Bowling Alone. It's a lot of
What alone?
bowling alone.
Bowling, like
Bowling,
like
yeah.
the game.
Oh, yeah,
wow.
Absolutely.
Robert Putnam.
Robert Putnam. I've been reading. I've read it a few times. It has a lot of different sociological statistics in it. It's kind of sociology, psychology, but it talks a lot about what happened in kind of transition from having clubs and having nonprofits and volunteerism, and now Huntsville's different, but in other communities, it's people are shrinking back into, like, I'm rolling into my garage. I'm letting my garage down. I don't know my neighbors anymore.
Right.
Y'all know your neighbors?
Yes.
Yeah.
Great, right?
Well, I don't know all of them.
Right. So
I know.
that's
Because I'm shoveling snow.
that's a cul-de-sac, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like y'all should know people in y'all cul-de-sac, right?
Yeah.
And so if you don't know people in your
Every
cul-de-sac,
single person.
right?
That's true. That's
And so
good.
when I was growing up, if I got locked out of the house, I could go to several houses on the road. And
Yeah. That's
I
different.
could actually get a meal. Like I get meals, and it was just different,
You better not get locked out.
right?
You better be
go-
good tonight. Make my dinner.
He's
So-
silly.
No, that's good.
Yeah,
so.
that's where we go, man. I think that's the challenge. I've actually been writing it up
Okay.
because I want to make this formal,
Yep.
and not even through the office, but through the office. It's going to be I'm challenging people.
Let us know.
Yeah.
We got you.
I appreciate
got you.
Absolutely.
So we have this silly game we usually do after we get through some questions and really have this conversation where it's called this or that.
Yeah, you
So
made it past the deep questions.
Yeah,
Great,
so we
great.
keep it light.
These are the.
All right, but a
Shallow
lot of
questions.
these things I have a feeling I kind of know where you might go from some of the things
Yeah.
you said, but that's okay. It's just a play. So it's this or that. You tell me, GPA or grit.
Grit.
We knew that one.
Did that, yeah.
All right. City Hall or Community Center?
Community center.
Okay. Titles or trust.
Trust.
Vision or relationships?
Man, you need both.
Yeah.
I'll go with relationships.
Okay,
Okay.
good. Policies or people.
People.
Being right or being connected?
Being connected.
You're 6 for 6.
There was no right.
We
or
knew exactly. No, but we
wrong.
knew.
We had a feeling.
I knew exactly what you were going to say.
Yeah.
Yep.
So turnabout. You have any questions for us?
I'm really I'm thrilled to be here. Anytime I get an opportunity to tell my story, or to just mention parts of my life to people, I appreciate the opportunity to do it. You all are doing some phenomenal things for the community. I know it's not always easy, right? But you all are doing some phenomenal things for the community. You all are gems. Keep going. I don't have any questions. Like I said, we've been rocking over the last year, and it's hard to. I mean, it's been a year, right? Like in January 13th, it'll be a year. I met you in February.
Yeah.
Right.
You met me, I think it was like May or June.
Yeah. Right.
Right.
But when I see you all are so absolutely authentic and genuine, and you don't see that a lot. Every time, right?
Thank you.
Yeah. So just keep going.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, keep going. So, what is the vision for this podcast?
That's so funny that you asked. Well, so we use the slogan "Connection is the destination," but what that really means is a lot of the things you shared, just how important connection is in our world, and how important it is that you kind of know. A lot of what we were doing with Chocolate Vodka City was about community and culture, and just really people having like a balanced life. But at the same time, with this podcast, we get to actually meet people who are impactful and influential and the role that connection played in their lives.
Yeah.
So we get the stories out.
I love
Yeah, and
that.
we go to so many events, and we want to bring other people along with us. So we want people to know the places we go, but also the people we know. We meet some amazing people.
Yeah.
There's just one guy you need to meet, Dr. Randy Barbour.
I know him well,
You
man.
may not get a chance. He's kind of,
Yeah.
But I highly recommend you meet him. But, you
Yeah.
know, you just meet so many amazing people, and
Yeah.
they don't get an opportunity to, people don't know who they are. They're sitting, they may be sitting next to them, or they may know them on a higher level,
Yeah.
but they don't really know their story, their journey. They see you here, but they don't know
Oh, bro.
the work ethic you had to go to get that grit.
Got you there. Yeah.
Yeah, and those participation trophies that took you to the next level. So
I will say this. You talked about GPA and grit. My master's thesis was non-academic factors and how they predict academic success in college.
Wow.
one more time.
Non-academic factors.
Non-academic factors and their prediction of success in college. So grit
Yes.
was one of those non-academic factors. So what I did was I evaluated students. I actually collected data on their high school GPA,
SAT
there.
scores.
SAT scores, ACT scores, all of those predictors that a lot of admissions offices use to, assess whether or not someone's going to be successful.
Right.
I also evaluated them and measured their self-esteem. I measured their self-efficacy, their motivation to achieve, and their grit. And what I saw was that while those academic factors like GPA, SAT, ACT scores mattered, the improvement of the prediction were those non-academic factors.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
And I made that, I had that idea because I'm thinking about my own life.
Yeah.
I'm like, it wasn't always the academics for me. It was, I had these intangible things that weren't taught in school
Yeah.
that I was able to pull and rely on, like grit and motivation to achieve, right? Like that first grade ribbon that I got, that motivation to achieve was like there.
Yes.
Goes on.
And then obviously as a black man, I'm just like, my mom told me, you're going to have to work twice, sometimes 3 times as hard. And so like I'm still to this day, my wife is like, why are you doing? I'm just trying to. I gotta go. I gotta get this.
Yeah.
And then now I got a son. I'm like, man, I gotta show him like this. You
The goals keep moving.
yeah, like
Yeah.
if I can do this, you can do anything.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Well, thank
Well,
you
we
so
really
much.
appreciate that. We got to close on this note. We have something called Black folklore.
Okay.
So Black folklore is something my brother Derek Ware has come up with, and what it is these are
Wait, hold on.
legends.
You gotta spell it. Folklore is FAUX.
K.
K.
Oh, okay.
L-O-R-E.
So I want to give him that heads up.
Yes. So these are legends that ain't right but could be.
Okay.
Okay. So on this day in 1881, Phyllis Wilson invented a universal curfew when she told her children to have their butts inside before the streetlights come on.
That's the truth.
It's always,
So,
yeah.
we'd like to thank Phyllis Wilson back
That's
in
the truth.
1881.
So why Dr. Barbour came home when he was supposed
Yes,
to.
yes.
and I that was not me. I would hear my mom calling, Randy. Like, and I already knew.
Yep.
It's that
Or
time.
when you hear that call. Well, we appreciate you taking the call from us
Yeah, absolutely.
and to be on the Everywhere We Go couch. And thank you for joining us.
Oh, thank you all. Thank you all so much for being the pillars in the community that you all are, and continue to walk in greatness like you all already continue to do.
Thank
All
you
right.
so
This
much.
is Everywhere We Go.
Everywhere we go.
See you out.
Thank you.
So.
Yeah, we tell them. Yeah, we tell them.